So sorry about that, guys. I had this problem as well. So this basically, it's what do we do? Well, download the app. Okay, contact Uber. You can go to one of their green light hubs. You can sign up. You can do it that way, or you can do it right through the app. The app's gonna talk to. It's gonna ask you what's your vehicle. It's got to be at least 7 years and above in order for you to pick up passengers. Okay, if it's below, you can do Uber Eats only, not delivered people and passengers. Reason why? Because Uber wants or the rideshare drivers to have a brand new vehicle and also newer vehicles to accommodate customers. Because when customers like you and myself, we book a taxi or Uber service or a Lyft service also out there, and we don't want to be sitting in a vehicle where we're like stumbling and thinking, oh man, is it safe to be in this vehicle? So these are some of the things that when customers book, they can see your face. They can see your plate number, license plate number. They can see your vehicle type and what color it is, and also your star ratings. So a lot of people look at the star ratings. Even if your vehicle is really good, top shape, you keep everything clean, and you still don't get rides, is because a lot of the drivers, they're rushing, they're not keeping safety at the top priority for their customers, and also not maintaining their vehicles, not doing the necessary things, or doing sloppiness and not keeping that professional. So that's why your star ratings go down. And when your star ratings go down, you're going to get less rides options than compared to other drivers. That's why they have right now Uber offers Uber X for 4 passengers, Uber XL for 6 passengers, and maybe seven depending on the vehicle. And also Uber offers Uber X and Pool, so you can pick up one passenger, and then along the way from A to point B, you can pick up at point B, you can pick up another passenger, and then hit the point C. So they're both going to the same location that they're dropping off. Or they can do an express pool where you can drop them off at certain places, and they will walk a little bit into their home or to their workplace, to their school, whatever the situation is. Okay, and also they also have Uber Comfort. So these are the vehicles that have more leg room, so they cost a little bit more, but a lot of the customers enjoy that ride. Okay, like the Venzas, I know they have more leg room, as well as the BMWs and all the other types of Acuras. They have those in the vehicle as well, and even the Hondas and Toyotas. And on top of that, they also have the black Uber Black, the luxury type, and also the Uber Black SUV type. So these cost a little bit more, but you have professional drivers. They're 5-star rating. They know the city really well, or they have worked for a taxi service for a while. They have a lot of experience, and their vehicle use premium gas. So these are like the Infinitis, the Audis, the BMWs, the Mercedes, the Lexus. So they charge a little bit more, but it's well worth it, because a lot of the CEOs of the company, the owners, sometimes they don't have a ride and they need to pick up an Uber. They don't want to pick up like just a simple Uber. They want to do a luxury ride because they want to feel like they're up there, their comfort level, their safety level, everything. Okay, so these are the things I'm going to show you now. So I would just want to get that through. And another thing is, for you guys, I have a lot of questions on this. You guys know the new Uber logo, the new Uber sticker. I'm holding it in my hand right now, so it comes off, and you can always put it back in. It comes on and off. With this sticker here, it's very important. It's very critical. First thing, I see a lot of passengers, they're doing it wrong, and you're gonna get a ticket if you go downtown. Especially, trust me, you want to hear this. Don't put it in the front dashboard. You see over there where the passenger is sitting? Don't put it there, especially passenger side, which is the right side, front passenger right. You want to put it at the back passenger right, okay, in the corner, because I'd seen a guy that got a ticket just for putting it up there, and because the police officer, mostly they come through the back and they can't see you. Okay, guys, come on. This is really important here. Put in the back passenger right side corner, because when we're driving, the police, once they stop you, they don't see that in the back. They got to see that. Okay, they don't want to see it to the front. If they come to the front, it's obvious, but mostly the police come from the back and they want to see that, and especially when you get off to the airport, they want to see that right away. Because I had a lady stop me down and she says, "Where's your Uber sticker?" And I told her, is at the is at the front, and it's not the back. And she's like, "Okay, oh, so you know that you can get a ticket for that? Okay, did Uber tell you?" And they already said it in their thing too. They give you a letter to everybody. You read it online and everything was right there, Chris. Okay, so once again, guys, this Uber sticker needs to go in the back passenger right side. Okay, guys, if you don't want to get a $500 ticket. Okay, like I almost got a ticket. Literally, I had a nice officer who pulled me over, but he actually mentioned it, but he didn't give me a ticket because it was still fresh. So he's like, "Okay, you can get away with the old sticker now, but you got to put it down there next time if I see you." Okay, so just, guys, just to save you money and don't get a ticket, so please do that. So that's one thing I want to get off the chest. And another thing is, when you're driving through the city or whichever area, I mentioned it before, you need a map. And try to get downtown. If you're not comfortable with driving downtown, I suggest you have some lessons or go through with your family, your home members. Take some rides down in the weekend. Go down there, search it out. Go around, walk around, and see and get your comfort level back up again. Drive a little bit. You don't have to necessarily go into the downtown core, but you can drive around it first and then slowly go down as you progress. Because the thing is, when some places are busy, you get more money. When they're busy and a lot of riders, they need rides to get through the city. Because first thing we need to understand is that the parking down there is ridiculous. 25, 30, 40 bucks for the day. That's ridiculous. And another thing is that we need to take into consideration, a lot of people don't want to buy a car, because when you buy a car and you live in the downtown, your insurance is going to be high. Okay, and also not depending on your vehicle is going to get damaged somehow. If you break a mirror, that's $1,000 right there. And they park like on the curbside, and some people are not good with parallel parking and curbside parking and tight spots and hitting other people, getting into major accidents. So these are some of the reasons why they need Uber service. And taxis, the taxi drivers down there, they charge like hefty money, very expensive down there. So these are the 4 or 5 reasons that they need Uber service. And it's really tight spot, tight space, constructions going on. There are bikers, there's riders, there's drivers, there's passengers walking around, people walking around, tight space. And also the sign of the road. Know your signs. One-way street, don't go the opposite street, you're gonna get a ticket. Know your lights, know your signals, know where you're heading, know where the know basically just know your way around, because you don't want to get stuck in traffic, because it's going to cost you gas, time, and money. So take your time slowly. Every day, take one customer downtown on the outside border and slowly progress in. I know there's a surge bonus, so a lot of you guys are really anxious to get down there during certain times, especially when there's rush hour 5, 6, and 7. But I don't urge it though. You can still make money with Uber without hitting the surge. Trust me, I've done it many times because I do Uber Eats as well. So don't stress yourself. Another thing besides those two is you want to have, so basically in this box right here, I'm going to show you guys, I have a box available. If you guys can see that, this is my Uber box. I've created it for myself, and inside of the Uber box I've created, ta-da, these are my business cards for that I work for Uber as an independent contractor. So having this card available, I do it front and back. I have the YouTube symbol and the Instagram and the website and my number and my invitation code. So I know I mentioned that before in my other videos, but I want to go over it again in this video because a lot of people don't understand. And it's very simple. You want to have this business card. It's your card. You want to have referrals. How are you going to bring in referrals if you just send them through your phone? First of all, it's unprofessional. It takes time. Rather, if you have a card like this, which is in a 14-point mat, it's very thick, it's a business type, and they feel comfortable with you. So if you see potential, pull out one of these cards, and once they sign up, they do 100 trips, and you get $300, they get $300. So I don't see what's the point of you not making that extra money. when that extra money is available to you. Okay, guys? I don't want you guys to be missing out because a lot of people hesitate. You know, there's like $300. You know what? Why do they need $300? Not nobody's gonna sign up. But remember, this car people don't sign up in your own area. It can happen in the state as well, and then Uber will pay you once they reach the 100 trips, and they also get paid too, $300. So it's a win-win situation. Why we're not get it? You know what I mean? Like it's like you going into a mall and you don't sign up to the rewards program. Okay, you know what? You lost points. You know, like each 1 year, if you go to, let's say, Calvin Klein, and you don't sign up for the rewards card, and you keep buying stuff there, and all those points go to waste. So if you get those points back, you can end up redeeming it, and you can get a discount on the next item that you purchase. So that makes sense. It happens at the gas station as well. You know, so you can redeem it for windshield washer fluids. You can do a car wash. So I don't see why people don't do that. So remember, guys, this car is really important. It's part of you. If you're doing Uber, I suggest it. For $155, get a professional car like this done and hand it out, and at the end of the day, you never know. You're driving for a month. If one person signs up, that's $300. So let's say if you make part-time, let's say if you make $2,000 driving, there's $2,300. So I don't see why 300 we won't grab it. So that's another thing that's really important too. And also my last tip for you guys today, because I want to try to keep these videos very short for you guys and not bored you guys out, is that, you know, carry one of the side bags with you, which I have beside me, and in there you can put like I put my wallet in there, I put my phone in there sometimes when I'm going out, your keys, your change, you know, you have a one-stop. So that way, I know a lot of you guys are putting inside the car, hiding it somewhere else. Sometime at the end of the day, it's hard to find. And another thing is that when you put it in your pockets for too long, when you're driving around, it gets too hot, and you don't want to burn yourself, right? That way you get heated up, because you're looking around, you're looking at your GPS, you're getting people around the ride safely and stuff. So just be careful and have a lot of water. See, be right beside me. I use Aquafina water. Love this water, guys. Not advertising Aquafina, but whatever water you're comfort to, even tap water, if you're comfort to, you know. And another thing is, I also, in my vehicle, I have like napkins and stuff. If you can see, I have like serviettes, napkins. So if the customer is having like a rough day with their nose and stuff, you know, provide one of those. The vomit bags, I put it in every seat. Okay, guys, vomit bags, a must-have. You never know when the situation occurs, not just only at nighttime with the drunk passengers, but it can happen the daytime, like the pregnant mothers and stuff. You never know. They don't feel good. Their immune system is a little bit weak, and they need that. Okay, guys? And also, the last tip is get one of these books. It doesn't have to be this big, but get one of these books, because at the end of the day, and along with that, besides the book, you're gonna need some pens as well. So get some pens available. This is my tire pressure, because I check my tire pressure all the time. If you guys have nitrogen tires, you don't necessarily have to check them that much, but just check them on your dashboard in your maintenance or vehicle maintenance system, and they'll tell you, because usually nitrogen, it doesn't expand or decrease, but air it does. Okay, so sometimes you lose air. Okay, that's my suggestion. Well, the reason why you need a notebook and some pens, because what I do is, obvious times when I'm driving Uber, when I get to a destination, even if it's Uber Eats or dropping off a passenger or picking up a passenger, I make a note of that area and that intersection. Because you know why? At the end of the day, the next day when you start off your trip and you see that place has potential and you already made some money over there, keep a note of that, because you'll 9 out of 10 go back to those areas and and make some money. Because if those areas don't have drivers, Uber drivers, your potential of making more money is very high. Because in a tight space where there's 5, 10, 15, 20 cars, Uber drivers, let's say inside of a mall, your chances of getting a ride is going to be very slim, because you have to disperse all your riders against those 15, 20 Uber drivers. But if you go to an area where there's only like 1, 2, or 3 Uber drivers, then your chances of picking up a rider is quicker, faster, and more potential. So that's money. So that's the last tip I'm going to give you guys today. Okay? And you guys drive safe, enjoy your vehicle. You don't have to go out there and, pick up one of these crazy minivan truck size Honda Odysseys or Toyota Selenas or whatever you name it. Or, just pick up a small car. Be more safe with it, comfortable, and then transition up into a larger vehicle. But I just choose a larger vehicle because of the family size, and I enjoy driving large cars because I used to do deliveries as well. So I have past experience with large vehicles. And also I have more leg room, more space. It has, one of the features here is that you can actually push this on and off. And what it does is you can open the second doors and they slide right off automatically. Unlike the smaller vehicles, they have to open the door and to get in. These ones are sliding automatic doors. Okay, so professional right there. It goes back. That's where I get my 5-star ratings and I get my tips up. So hopefully this video answers a lot of those common questions and help you guys out in your journey with Uber. And you guys, besides making a lot of money, play it safe, drive safe. At the end of the day, your car, yourself is very important. Okay, your safety is very important besides making money. Okay, guys, until then, have a great day, and we'll see you on the next video or episode with Mighty Profits Online. Thank you.